the Arsenal drop points to Fulham at home. I want to start with the formation. I think that trying to shoehorn Rice, Havertz, and Partey into one team is causing us to suffer. I think that it does not get the best out of Thomas Partey, and he looks uncomfortable. When he does invert and get into that center, he looks a bit more comfortable, and the formation looks a bit more natural. I will say that at times there were flashes of what it's supposed to do when it gets to the incisive passing from Declan Rice into Odegaard and Partey, of course, into the channels, and Odegaard's able to do his thing. But overall, I think that it may just be because Zinchenko doesn't have a full 90. And so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we can, with a healthy Zinchenko, revert to the back four that we're used to. Because I do think, in addition, that this formation is also hindering Martinelli and Saka, which is leading to a couple of substandard performances. I would say that Martinelli's case was just the final ball is lacking. And as far as Saka's concerned, why are we switched off right at the beginning of the game? You know, great mentality to score the penalty. Props where it's due. Definitely stepped up to the goal and took it well. So you got to give him props for that. But other than that, it was poor. It was, not his best, not the standard that we expect. All you really need to know about the formation is when you look at the fact that half the time, well, not half the time, that's harsh, but some of the time we'd pass the ball into green pastures of nothing and then hold our hands up at each other and wonder what's happening. Why is no one making that run? And you don't ever see that. You didn't see that at all last season. And I understand it's an experiment, I guess you would say, and we want versatility. We want to be able to have a plan B, maybe a change of system so that we can offer something different when we're stifled or we need to freshen it up. As far as player performances, I think that Martin Odegaard had some good moments, but he had more horrific ones. Some really poor touches today, which was unexpected and shocking. I think that Trossard gets a start, gets his opportunity. Fans have been clamoring for it. He's definitely deserved it, I thought. Comes in and has a horror show. It's unfortunate. Let's face it, it was not good. And with our targets this season, it has to be better as soon as you have a chance, an opportunity. And so with his main competition in that spot coming in and proving that he should have been the starter, I think that Eddie had a wonderful performance for 40 minutes. I think that he came in and gave us something that Trossard clearly wasn't. He's gotten his goal again, and he's proven that, for me, even if Jesus is healthy next week, Eddie should start against United. Another who came in and had a fantastic cameo, a fantastic 40 minutes, and this is something I don't ever say, was Fabio Vieira. Credit to him. Man of the match if we win the game, for sure. I think that he was sharp. He was hungry. He, showed the quality that he does have. I've been critical. I have been over the course of this podcast, and with good reason. And I'll give credit when it's due. Today he was great, and I hope he continues in that form. He definitely come in and took his chance. I think Jakub Kiwior struggled. Didn't really do much in the air today. He looked decent when he had the ball at his feet, but missed a lot of headers. Didn't even go up for others. It was rough. Overall, it comes down to mistakes again. As far as the performance, way too sloppy from way too many of our regular performers. Now, as far as the gaffer, Mr. Mikel Arteta, is concerned, I have a number of thoughts. I understand leaving Gabriel out. We'll start with that. I get it. I get where this game management, kind of season management, is coming from. He's got his eye on the long season. I understand that, and he knows that Gabriel's a pure center back, not necessarily the left side in a back three when we do have the ball. So I get it. But I think he should have come on at some point. I think he would have had the steal to kind of shore us up defensively. Could have got on some of those corners as well offensively. As far as the substitutions, I think he got them right. Vieira comes in, has a great cameo, a great 40 minutes. Again, could have benefited from the change of formation. Definitely did, I'll say. I think that, let's see, Eddie come on. Definitely had a good cameo. Jesus was a true cameo, I guess, would be the real one who had a cameo. I guess he wasn't on too long enough, and it was a bit of a defensive performance at that point. So good to see him get some minutes, I guess. Not really much else there. Let's see, who else? I think overall, again, like I say, way too sloppy. But for most of them. But the subs did well, and credit Arteta for getting that right and switching that up. But it all comes back like it has since the beginning of the season, since the end of last season. We lack a killer instinct and champions mentality, and it has to start at the top. The game management, season management kind of tinkering plan we're going for, it's just, I get it. I understand it. I just don't believe it's going to win the league. And that's the only way we can improve this season, is to win the league. I don't see this getting by, this, winning by any way, anyhow. I love winning, and I'm happy to win in any way possible, of course, but it's not sustainable. And we have to respect what we're up against. And if we haven't learned from last season, then we're not gonna challenge this season. So, if this letting up after we go ahead is something that Arteta is telling the team, then that's just wrong. And who am I? I get it. I'm not. I'm not the coach. I haven't been a coach in the Premier League. I understand the pressure. I get that I don't understand the pressure and everything, and I understand that he's trying to change something up, and I still back him. I still trust him to move us forward, and I trust in the process. I understand it's only game 3. And he's got his eye on the rest of the season, and I hope he proves me wrong, proves that he can, get what he's trying to do to work. Again, it's only in 3 games, but as soon as we went up in all of these games, well, maybe not in Forest, but there came a moment where we just let up. The same thing as Liverpool, same thing as West Ham. We weren't switched off from the start, just like the Southampton game. These games that literally cost us the league. I said it after the last game. It's the same thing I'm saying now. This is 10-man Fulham that we've given a goal to drop points. We should be smashing them, not pulling our captain. I've never understood why Arteta pulls Odegaard off the field with still time left in a one goal game where we need leadership, and I get, we bring on Jorginho, but he's not the captain. He's not Odegaard. He's not the guy that's driving us forward day in and day out, week in and week out on the pitch. And so I definitely question that decision. Champions smash 10-man Fulham here. Champions put teams down. Game management is not a champion's mentality. Thanks for being here, people. Thanks for listening. Tell me what you think about this in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. People, we're on our way to 100 subscribers, so go ahead and get that up. Get the notification bell on, and we'll see you next time.